Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm here with a brand new video for you guys all today, and today's video is gonna be a review as well as a makeup tutorial on the Master Palette by Mario. Mario is a celebrity makeup artist. Anastasia Beverly Hills and Mario collaborated and they came out with a new palette. This palette has been super raved about all over Instagram, all over YouTube, all over social media in general. A lot of people have been hyping up this palette. Mario is known for doing Kim Kardashian's or the Kardashians makeup, so yeah, this palette was quite hyped up. So I decided to purchase the palette because I wanted to see what the hype was about the palette, if I like it, and plus because I'm a product junkie, I love makeup, why not? Okay, so the palette retails for $45. You can purchase this palette at Sephora or also on Anastasia's website. You get 12 eyeshadows in the palette. So this is what the palette looks like when you get it. It comes in a box like this, standard box. The box just has Anastasia's logo and also the name of the palette right here. On the back of the packaging you have a picture of all the shadows, and it also has ingredients, and it just says a special edition eyeshadow collection created with celebrity makeup artist Mario. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, so I'm not even gonna try. It says the palette contains 12 neutral and jewel tone shades in a range of matte to metallic finishes. So when you take it out the packaging, it just comes with this. This is the palette. So this is what it looks like. I like the design. I love the black and gold. This black and gold are like my favorite color, so this automatically caught my eye. The packaging with the black and gold, it just looks very high end, if that makes any sense. And then it's pretty travel size friendly in my opinion. And it's not that big at all. So this is how big the palette is. So you have a decent sized mirror. I'm not trying to blind you guys, so I'm not going to try to show it. But you have a decent sized mirror where you can see to do your makeup. And then it also comes with a brush. The brush, basically, you have one side where you can use for blending. And then this side you can even use to apply like the eyeshadow. You can even use this one to like smudge color on the lower lash line. Or even basically apply like an eyeshadow on the outer crease. So this is a really good brush. So this is what the palette looks like. You get 12 eyeshadows. Out of the 12 shadows, these 3 right here are your matte shades. So these are going to be the transition shades, the shades that you're going to use to deepen up the looks and basically bring the look together. And then these shades here all are shimmer and metallic shades. They're like the shimmer, satin, metallic finishes. These eyeshadow are super soft and buttery. It's so soft. Like, I own a few Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadows, and even her pan eyeshadows are not as soft as these. I love the formula of these eyeshadow, and everyone said that the formula was, you know, really good. And when I got it and I swatched it, it was so buttery and so soft. So off back, I love the pigmentation of these. They're very soft. It doesn't take much to get the color to look nice and opaque. And just look how pigmented that is. So I definitely feel like they did a really good job when it comes to like the formula of the shadows, and I didn't get like a lot of fallouts when I was applying the eyeshadows on my lids. So fallouts, hardly got any fallouts with the shades that I used. Now one thing I did want to talk about is the matte shades. So women of color, to be honest, the only shades out of the 3 matte shades, the ones that I feel like women of color would be able to get more use out of are these 2, which is Isabel and Violeta. These 2 shades I feel more women of color would be able to get use out of as far as the 3 matte shades. This one is a little bit light, so if you're more on the lighter side, you'll be able to use this color. But as far as if you're my complexion and darker, to be honest, this one may be a little bit ashy. It may not be a really good transition color. You can probably use it as far as to blend things out, but as far as using it as a transition color, yeah, that one was not my favorite. But you're definitely gonna like Isabel and Violeta. Violeta is like a chocolate brown, not too chocolate, but it's like a nice color brown. And then Isabel is a really nice transition. The shimmer shades I love too as well, and I feel like the shimmer shades we can get a lot of use out of because they're so universal. I absolutely think they did a great job with the color selection on this palette because the colors go so well together with each other, and they're not super overpowering. So you definitely can turn this day palette into a night palette within seconds just by basically mixing and dabbling with colors. Like if you're looking for like a neutral palette that you can still turn into a glam look, then this definitely is the eyeshadow palette for you because you can create so many looks with this palette. With that being said, I think that it is a good palette. I definitely think it's worth the $45 because you get really good quality pigment, and then you also get a really good brush too as well to use to blend out the eyeshadows. And the colors are they just go so well with each other, and I love the shades so much, especially Fifth Ave. Like Fifth Ave is such a pretty gold champagne color. It's just like the perfect lid color. I like it a lot. With that being said, yes, it is brown girl friendly. I do think that, you know, we can be able to use it and get some looks out of this palette. Very happy that I purchased it. If you guys are interested in seeing how I created this eyeshadow look using the Mario palette, then yeah, continue to watch and I'll see you guys all pretty soon. The first thing I'm going to do is prime my eyelids with this eyeshadow primer from Milani, and then I'm going to go in with the first shade, which is Isabel, and we're going to blend this in the crease.
Ever since I left the city, ever since I left the city, ever since I left the city.
Next, I'm going to take Violeta and I'm going to apply this color on my outer crease and basically concentrate that color on the outer part of my lid, basically just to add definition and basically make that part a little bit smoked out, not too smoked out. Now I'm going to take the shade Fifth Ave. I'm going to apply this all over your lid in a packing motion to prevent fallout. So I'm basically tapping it on the lid and basically applying it not heavily, but just to cover enough of the lid that I left open. I'm going in with a clean blending brush and I'm just going back and blending everything in together so we have no harsh lines. I applied my foundation off camera. The foundation that I used was the Lancome tint Idole, and yeah, I'm just basically blending that out really well. I applied a little bit more just because I wanted it to be nice and full coverage. Now time to conceal. For concealer, I'm using the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. I love this concealer. I'm applying it underneath my eyes, my nose, my chin, my cupid's bow, and then I'm going to go in and blend it out.
Ever since I left the city, ever since I left the city, ever since I left the city, left the city.
And I'm just blending the concealer out underneath my eyes so everything can be nice and flawless. I'm gonna go in and set everywhere that I apply concealer with this Buttercup powder by Sacha Cosmetics. I'm gonna go in with Claudia and I'm gonna basically smudge this color on my lower lash line. Now I'm just basically gonna contour lightly, softly, using Covergirl's Ebony bronzer, and just basically applying just a little bit on the perimeters of my face and also on my nose.
Ever since I left the city, ever since I left the city, ever since I left the city, left the city.
I'm going in with Mineralize Skin finish and I'm basically powdering my face. Then I'm going to apply a little blush on my cheeks. I use Razin from MAC. For highlight, I'm using an eyeshadow from e.l.f. Cosmetics in the shade Toasted. And then I went in on top with Opal by Becca Cosmetics just to intensify it a little bit. And my Opal broke, as you guys can see. I was very sad, but I'm gonna get another one. Now I'm gonna set my face with my setting spray, and then guess what? I'll be right back to show you guys the finish. And this is the finished look. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments, and I'll see you guys soon.